Cassandra Claude is the vocal consultant for LungTrainers. She is the owner of the Cassandra Vocal Studio and is a voice teacher at the University of Miami. She has been using the LungTrainer since its release in 2016. We have been grateful for her input during the last 4 years as we have developed the LungTrainer into the premier breathing training device available. Cassandra, thanks for being here. Can you tell us a little bit first about the students you train?
So I train students with all ages. However, I work as far as University of Miami goes. I'm working with students that really want a career, of course,
that's fantastic.
As singers. So with
that in mind, how have you used the LungTrainer in the development of your students?
It's been an interesting ride because I as a voice teacher, we work a lot with the breath management and breath support. But one thing is that, we tend to do a lot of breath management stuff, like hold out a note for as long as you can and things like that. And all of that is great. But one thing that a lot of singers tend to struggle with is breath support. So LungTrainers it has been like the most amazing thing to actually bring into my studio, to allow students to not only understand the concept of breath support, but to feel it, feeling everything through the body, feeling everything and actually seeing the breath working. It's just been really, really great.
Now you've been using it for about 4 years through all the different models. You remember a student that really made an impact to you through using the LungTrainer?
Definitely. Something as simple as a lip trill or a tongue roll. So the lip trill is or a tongue roll like that. So a lot of students or a lot of people may not realize that the minute that lip trill stops or that tongue roll stops, it has a lot to do with the fact that they're not actually like feeling the breath and the control within their body. So I had a student that had just such a hard time even getting through the tongue roll, and she would start it, but she wasn't able to sustain it. And I'm pretty relentless, so I wasn't going to take a whole, I can't do it, I can't hold it, that's it. Okay, so we're gonna pull out the LungTrainers. So we did that, and and she probably within the first class, because I tend to go a little quick as far as wanting to see progress pretty quickly because I'm pretty relentless. So within the first class, she was able to make some type of progress.
Oh,
and then after that, as the second and third class came in, I gave her own mouthpiece. So I even made her, she felt very special with the whole process. So she would practice it at home. And then we would go over, we would do it on the LungTrainers. We would actually do some of her songs, holding out everything on the LungTrainers. And then next thing you know, even again, as simple as just the tongue roll, we would think that it's simple, sustaining that. And feeling the breath support, she was just doing it. I think she forgot that she actually had a struggle in the beginning, to be honest. So
that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
And that seems very small, but it is a very big deal. It's a very big deal as far as support goes and sustaining phrases and sustaining notes and all of that.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks. Oh, that sounds great. Now, again, going back, since you've had a chance to be around it for so long, how have you seen the LungTrainers improve, and how has that, or those improvements, how they affected you and the way you teach?
So I was around from the very beginning when it was just like I don't even remember what that case was, but it was pretty much, I saw a big change. Being able to have students actually see the count on the LungTrainer now has actually been the biggest thing, because now we're able to combine management and support at once, and they can see it for themselves. So it's not just like, oh, great job, like, you held it for this amount of time. Now you can actually see it. And, and it actually helps my energy too. I have so many students, and bringing the LungTrainers within my lessons actually allows me to sort of take a break. I'm just like, being able for them to see so much, and I don't have to expend so much energy in showing and feeling and taking out the little piece of paper and saying, and coming up with all these visuals. And, I for a while became a pro at coming up with different visuals. And now it's just, I don't really have to,
Yeah.
So is that selfish?
It's probably prudent and really using your head. But thanks so much, Cassandra, for taking the time. Much luck as you move forward, and we really appreciate you being with us here. And we look forward to seeing what else you come up with. You got some great stuff going.
Thank you.
So thanks a lot.